Welcome. This is gentle yoga and meditation. So just get yourself in a nice, comfortable seated position. Whether you're cross legs, your legs to the side or out in front of you. We're just going to start moving our head side to side as we lengthen through the spine. Loosening up any tension through the neck. And alternate between lifting up the chin slightly and tucking in the chin slightly. So you can get all different sides of your neck. And then slowly start to take your chin up toward the ceiling and then cradle your head with your shoulders. So scrunch your shoulders up and then just make little half moon crescents, side to side movements. Set your own comfort at your own pace. Breathe through any resistance. And then tuck that chin into your chest, start lowering your shoulders down. And now we're just gonna move the chin side to side, trying to keep those shoulders low, lengthening through the spine. Those shoulders are just relaxed. And bring that chin into your chest, neutralize the neck, start walking your hands out in front of you and come into a tabletop position. In the center of your mat, we're gonna lift up one arm, lift it all the way up, lower down, and the other arm. Just keep alternating, lift up one arm, breathe into it, place it back into tabletop, and the other arm. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Again, move at your own pace. If you want to go a little slower, a little faster, move with your breath. And try to stretch even your fingers when you float the arm up all the way in to the chest body. Go ahead and take about 2 more each side, and then we're going to thread through. And whatever arm you're on next, keep that arm all the way up. Take a big deep breath here. And then exhale, thread it under your opposite arm. Open up through that shoulder. You could use your other hand to press into the ground, or you could wrap around, put it into your pocket, or you could extend through the fingers. Just focusing on opening up through that shoulder, the one that's on the ground with the palm facing up. Good, just breathe through it. One more breath here. On the exhalation, use your hand to press into tabletop position and then move back into that, opening up one arm and the other arm, side to side. Feel how the side that you were just on feels a little bit different. And try to slow it down just a little bit. And the next time you come to your opposite arm, the one that you didn't stretch before, Keep it there, open up, big deep breath into the chest body. And on your exhalation, thread it under that opposite arm, placing that shoulder onto the mat. That palm facing up, and you have that option to wrap around or extend if it feels good. 5 deep breaths. Keep opening up, breathing into that back shoulder. Good, one more deep breath. On the exhalation, use your top hand to press you into tabletop position. And now we're going to take a few cat-cows. Really undulating through the spine, waking up your cerebral fluids. Make any little movements, little side-to-side motions along the way. Working out any kinks. And if you're not already, try to focus on the breath, breathing into the belly body when you arc, and exhaling into the back body when you round. Let your shoulders move here too. And stay as long or as little as you want in whatever pose feels good for you. Good, take about 2 more rounds, and then we're gonna meet in an arched cow pose. And the next time you come into that arched cow spine, stay here, start rolling your shoulders back. Let your spine arc, just roll your shoulders. Focus on isolating through the shoulders, roll back. You have a slight gaze forward or just a few feet in front of you on the ground. Good. Loosen up that tension. And then when you're ready, just go the opposite way. Isolating through those shoulders. Good, about 2 more. And then we're gonna round into that spine. Stay here, focus on tucking that tailbone in, chin to chest, and then sway around in this. Move through the shoulders, through the hips. Keep drawing that belly upward. Spine's nice and long, create even more space through the spine, through the sides, through the shoulders, through the hips. Breathe, move through it. And as you feel guided, just reverse your direction when you're ready. And find a neutral spine. Find your block, if you have one. If you don't have a block, just use a pillow or something. We're gonna place it behind us, whatever height is comfortable for you, and sit onto it with your tailbone. Now, interlace your fingers behind you. If you need to, you could get a strap or something like that if it's hard to catch your fingers. And then just try to straighten up your arms as you lift up the chin, open up through the chest. Stay here, breathe. If it's not comfortable for you to sit on that block, you could just lift up on your hips. Breathing. Good. 3 more deep breaths. And on your exhalation, gently release your hands from behind you. We're going to start trying to take this a little bit deeper, but before we do that, we're going to take a wrist stretch. So the top part of your hands, place them onto the ground. And you can lean back as much or as little as you want and forward, almost like you're doing a cat-cow motion, but not a whole lot of pressure on your wrists. So if you feel too much pressure, just ease off a little bit and just round and arc through the spine as you stretch through the wrists. And at your own comfort level, and stay back just slightly with that rounded spine and stretch out those wrists. Breathe into this 5 deep breaths. Good. 1 more deep breath in. On the exhalation, gently release, shake those wrists out. Now we're going to start leaning back just slightly. So this is where everybody is different. You can start with just slightly leaning back onto your, holding your upper body up with your arms. And if this feels like you can go a little bit deeper, you can take that block away at any time and move your legs out just a little bit more. Maybe come down onto your forearms. Tuck in that tailbone, squeeze the glutes, reset. If you feel like you want to go deeper, you could lower all the way down onto your back. Wherever is comfortable for you, stay here 5 more deep breaths. Just breathe through any resistance. Good. 1 more deep breath in. And on your exhalation, slowly come out the same way that you came in. So if you're all the way down, walk yourself back up, and we're going to take our legs out in front of us. So just reset, take those legs right out in front of you. You can hug onto your block with your feet. This helps keep the alignment with everything in line with your hips. Inhale, reach your arms up. Deep breath in. We're going to flow with this a few breaths. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow down. Again, when you're ready, inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow. Just move with your breath. Inhale up. Exhale, fold in. We are going to be touching our face. So if you don't want to touch your feet, that's fine. Just hold on to your ankles because we're going to do our tapping. That helps tap into our energy centers. You could just hold on to your ankles instead of your feet. Two more, and then we're going to stay in our fold. And the next time you come in that fold, stay here, hug onto your ankles or anywhere that you want to reach onto your legs. Then gently shift right and left so you can open up through your seat bones. And then we're just going to stay and hug in 5 deep breaths. Stretch out your hamstrings. Stretch out your back. You should feel a stretch through the low back. Breathe. If you want to get a little bit deeper with your exhalation, 2 more deep breaths. And on your next exhalation, walk it over to the right side, just slightly. And then stay here, breathe. With each exhalation, you could walk it over a little bit deeper if it feels good, just at your own comfort level. Good, 2 more deep breaths and we'll go our other side. On the next exhalation, walk it all the way over to the other side. Just tiptoe to your own comfort level. Stretching out through that side back body on the opposite side. So if you're on your left, you should be feeling the stretch through your right. Keep sinking lower, stretching deeper at your own comfort. 3 more deep breaths. And on the exhalation, walk it all the way back to center. And we're gonna start finding a comfortable seated position. If you want to, grab your sweater, your towel, your blanket, get nice and cozy. You could sit onto your pillow or your block. You could also lean up against something because we'll be in our meditation for a little bit. All right, so get nice and comfy. And then when you're ready, straighten out the palms of your hands, straighten out your hands, and we're going to karate chop on that pinky side of your hands. Waking up those energy centers. Just relax your eyes in a comfortable gaze, or you could close your eyes. Feel any resistance, any tension. Let any thoughts that you have come up. Acknowledge them like you would acknowledge a child that has a scraped knee. And send love and blessings to anything that arises. And say thank you. And let it drift away just like a cloud in the sky. Just begin trying to clear your mind. And now taking your dominant hand, whatever hand you write with, and tap on the center of your forehead, right in between your eyebrows. Waking up that intuition, that third eye. And try to notice a light, indigo colored light that's within you. Just tap into that, clearing out any darkness that's shadowing your light within. Send breath, life force energy into the space right in between your eyebrows and the center of your forehead. Focus on the space deep within, inside of your own head. And now taking both hands, tap on your temples, your peripheral vision, your eagle eye, your big picture of the world. And just love knowing that there's always more to discover. There's always more to see. There's always more to know. And all that you need to know, to see, and to discover comes to you at exactly the right time, in exactly the right moment. Breathe into that. And now taking both hands, tap under your eyes and your sinus area on the side of your nose. Again, loosening up any resistance, any congestion. Sending that energy, that life force, that pranayana. Clearing up, making room for the new. Breathe into it. And now taking your dominant hand, tap under your nose, right above your lip. Again, just noticing, allowing, being the silent observer of your own body. No judgments, no expectations. Just allow the energy to move through you. Breathe into it. And now tapping the tip of your chin, gently just slightly lift up the chin as you tap that tip of your chin. Knowing you have the power within you to do whatever you desire, to reach your highest goals and dreams and aspirations. And straighten up your spine, open up through the chest as you just breathe into this confidence, this prideful knowingness that you are important, you are wonderful, you are all that you need to be. Now taking both hands, tap on your clavicle bones. With the pinky fingers going slightly into the sternum. Like any little movement, straightening up through the spine. And here we're going to take a deep breath and we're going to sigh it out and just let it go. So when you're ready, start inhaling. Big deep breath. As big a breath as you can. Keep inhaling, inhaling, inhaling. Hold that space of the inhalation for a few moments. Just hold it. And then we're going to sigh it out, just letting whatever noise comes out of our throat. And now tapping under your arms. You could wrap around or you could be same side, whatever's more comfortable for you. While you're here, think of any little last movements that you want to make before we find the stillness within and resisting the temptation to move. Just tapping into that lung body, letting that congestion flow down into the center of the earth, where everything neutralizes, turning into nourishment. And then tapping the crown of your head, right in the top of your head, feeling connected to the divine wisdom of the universe. Really letting that light shine in from that central sun, pouring all the way down through your body, finding a spot in your heart. And then just choosing a comfortable position with your hands. You could either make a ball in your lap, you could bring your palms together, you could choose a mudra, whatever position you like. Or we'll find a few moments of stillness within in our meditation. Making any little last movements. Finding a nice straight spine, seat bones grounded, shoulders relaxed, eyes relaxed, the crown lengthening all the way up into the central sun. Your heart shining with that light within. Your third eye beaming with that indigo light. And focus on that third eye. Right in the center of your forehead, in between your eyebrows. Try to notice an indigo colored light. Shining bright, deep within you. Breathe into it. And let that light start spinning in a clockwise motion. Clockwise circle indigo energy, waking up your intuition, empowering you, knowing that you have the answers within. All of your deepest questions, the answers are within you. And just slightly lifting up the corners of your mouth. And if it's available for you, breathing through your nose. Feeling that silence within. So reassuring and calming and peaceful. And just love knowing that you are the love and the light within. You are loved. You are loving. You are safe. Just trust your inner knowing. Trust in the process of time. Feeling safe and grounded into the earth. Feeling connected and knowing into the central sun. Feeling balanced and loved in your own body and heart and mind. And on the next inhalation, inhale, reach your arms up, palms touch at the top. Exhale, bring it into your heart center. One more time, up and around. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring it into your heart center. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you.